topic of today's discussion. What is the point of living and suffering? What's the big deal? Why should we live and suffer, right? Many people ask this question. So let us try to examine this today. Not sure how much we have done this in detail, but let us try to examine this today. My dear friends, Sip Ahem Sip Alat Anand Ki Khoj Anil Sip Aarti Atman Revati Atmanand Bliss Sip Girishanand Harshal iPhone Kamalji Sip Parathiyama Peter. Welcome back, Peter. Sip Prem Rajanand Sip Rekha Sip Prakash Sip Sachiv Sip Sadanand Sip Samatma Sip Sanjay, Sarlanand, Siba, Siji, and Pushpa, Sip Siraj, Siri, Siva, Soham, Sip Sukhi, Aham Brahma, and the rest of you. I welcome you to the call. Welcome you to the call. And we have Atmanand who is kickstarting the discussion. Thank you, Atmanand. Always challenge to have the first batsman who wants to bat first is always a challenge. So, and the beginning, you have maximum time, take your time. Let other people wonder how you have so much time, 3 questions and as much time. But in the end, we are always running out of time. Sure. Atmanand.
Shivam Guruji. So when we live in ignorance, then we have to go through the triple suffering of the body, mind, and the ego. But really, the point or the purpose of the life is to realize who we are. And if we realize that, then there is no suffering.
Right. But so what you have given the fact of the matter. But somebody is asking you the question, Atmanand, what is the point, Atmanand? What's the point of living and suffering? What will
Is
you
to
tell?
find, so we need to find the purpose of why we have been born. That would help us to come out of that ignorance, which will help to, overcome suffering.
Why should I find the purpose why I should be born?
Then enjoy the suffering.
So you get but am I exaggerating or there are people like this?
100% there are. 100% there are. See, in fact, if I tell like this, nobody will want to talk to you. You have to say, oh, so are you suffering? Okay, what is your suffering? Like that, if you talk means people will talk to you for 4 or 5 hours.
It's a very sad situation, but people are, in fact, people are even coming to the point and saying, let me commit suicide. What's the point?
Yeah.
Let me just commit suicide and be done with it. I'm done. I'm enough and more. I'm not interested. So let's see where is this question. Thank you, Atman, for starting off. Now we have Bliko, Siri, Siva, Siraj, Siba, Rumataji. Chalo. Bliko.
Sivoham, love you all. Yeah, this is a big point actually. You can speak for hours and hours because we are in that group where suffering and living without purpose is useless, and we consider that as a cause of 99% people, and 1% people are in this spiritual line who knows suffering is only to body, to mind, and because of ego. When we transcend this thing, then we are not only transcending the suffering, but we are transcending the reoccurrence of the suffering also. Because by living in body, mind, ego, in ignorance, we are getting rebirth, and the cycle continues. The suffering will continue for the next janmas. Means, if we want to get rid of suffering for once and for all, we have to come to the point where you inquire yourself, who am I? And like he said earlier also, that is the only way. In short, I can say, if you don't have time for 11 minutes for Instagram, forget about Zoom call and forget about getting out of suffering. Just enjoy your suffering, mana mitha dukha, and live in the mind state, and you never find the consciousness and associated Satchidanand. That is the very unfortunate, but most of the people are affected with this. So that is my answer.
Okay, good. Sometime, would you like to summarize it in one sentence?
One sentence is that because of the ignorance of not knowing the true nature of oneself and living as a body, mind, ego, person will suffer for 100%, and he
Okay.
will never get the spiritual path.
Thank you. So many newcomers on the call, so sometimes when there's a long answer, I'd like to help newcomers. See, we need to help people who are in this state. Many people are, I'm telling you, there are many people in this world who are asking this question. What is the point? What is the point of all this? I mean, what is the use? Bakwas, useless. So let us see where we get. Siri, thank you, Bliko. Siri.
Sure, Guruji. Your
Shivoham.
10 points are enough for this. Who is suffering, first of all? Then I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am the enlightened ego, I am the divine soul. Soul is Sip, I am Sip, every soul is Sip, Sip is in everywhere and everything. I live as a divine instrument, I have transcended karma, my goal is liberation. So who is suffering? Who is suffering? So I am not the body, who is suffering? So we are not suffering. That this due to ignorance. People have to remove the ignorance. And
But this is quite a good strategy. I like your idea. Oh, are you, what is the point of living and suffering? Oh, but who's suffering? But I'm not the body. Who's suffering? Mind. Where's the mind? There's no mind. Who's suffering? I. Who's I? A good way. I mean, I don't know whether at the end of this call where Sip will take us, because we know one thing, Siri, around us there are, what Atmanand agreed, there are countless people who are suffering. Countless. So the countless people who are suffering, and they're asking this question, why must I suffer? What have I done? All these scoundrels are going scot-free. All these chores are going scot-free. And look at me, good fellow. That's a decent fellow. Look at me. What wrong I have done? Why I am suffering? What kind of world this is? What kind of God you are calling God? Where is God? What type of God he is? So people are struggling. People are struggling. So good answer, Sri. Let's see whether that will be a verdict or not. We will know by end what exactly. But it's a good answer. Shiva, Siraj, Shiva, Ru Mataji, Krishna, Gurpreet, Meenakshi, and again Atmanand. So good. We are back on the circle. Yes.
Guruji.
Shiva.
Actually, suffering comes from attachment and identification with body and mind. Just now, Siri said those 10 points. When you realize that you are not the body, mind, when you are free from body and mind, then who is the suffering dissolves actually. You are soul is safe. Those 10 points says, well, I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am enlightened ego, I am soul is safe, all those things. So finally, you are safe. So who is the sufferer?
But these people will not go.
When you identify with body and mind.
These people will not go to these 10 points. No, they're not interested in going in these 10 points.
Yes, but suffering is due to attachment and identifying with the body and mind. And the second, I would say suffering is physical, and pain is physical, and suffering is mental. And when you go beyond mind, then there is no suffering.
Okay, good. I'm only I am listening to you, but I'm still thinking what to tell that person who's saying, what is the use? क्या use है? ये जिंदगी क्या बेकार बकवास जिंदगी क्या जीना? Why should I live? Yeah, tell me, give me one reason. Why should I live? So Siraj, let me thank you, Siva, for your inputs. Let us see where we are reaching. Siraj, Shiva, Rumataji Krishna.
Shivam, sir.
Yes, sir.
Actually, who is suffering? Maybe there are two kind of people. One is they don't know anything; they are not aware. Maybe another kind of people, like maybe Zoom call people, they know maybe awakening, enlightenment. So if it is knowledge is known, there is no suffering. And other side who don't know about this, basically the knowledge of they are coming back because of karma, maybe they don't do sadhana, there's no awareness, they are not educated. Basically they live in maybe old belief system, and even they don't know what is the purpose of life, why they are on this planet. So since they are ignorant, they don't know anything, they don't have knowledge. for them is normal. Death and birth and death is normal. They need to take a birth. They need to maybe get educated. They need to work. Finally, they go to death bed. Basically, this is normal. Basically, 99% is normal for this kind of journey. So since they don't know, and maybe because of maybe pains, no body pains or mind pains, if they have mind because they have ego, so they suffer because they
So
don't know there is.
according to you, you just said something important. What is the cause of suffering?
It is basically awareness of what is happening, what we are, what is our purpose. So they are not educated, they don't
No,
know.
if they are suffering, they don't know why they are suffering. They don't understand.
They don't know because of past karma, and they
Ah,
don't know.
stop. So that is the answer. That is an answer up to now. Nobody has given this clear answer. I think that suffering is because of karma,
Yes.
and they don't understand the meaning of karma.
So
If
even
somebody does not understand,
uh,
most suffering, all dukkha, basically dukkha is because of karma. You cannot have dukkha without karma. Cannot have.
And sir, one more thing, if you see, maybe people go to temple to ask something material, basically, or something maybe what they need, because they feel this is only their success. But yesterday you told gas is very, very, very important word, that you have to have gratitude, you have to acceptance, then surrender. So then you don't have expectations, basically. So that kind of gyan they don't have, and maybe they don't know what is happening. Basically, they don't know what is the life of. Maybe things are moving. They feel everything is normal. Everything is normal, and suffering is also normal. That is their mindset like this.
Good. I mean, we are getting quite. I think did Siri tell who is the one suffering? I think Siri, did you tell that? Who huh? Who told? Who?
Body suffering, mind is. She said.
So basically, when you come to know who is suffering, that's important. Who is suffering? You know, you are the divine soul, Atma. Atma does not have any suffering. So people are avidya. People are in ghor avidya, and therefore, unfortunately, 99% of the people in this world are living and suffering, and they don't know why, and they don't know how to deal with it.
So I can summarize maybe suffering. Maybe the people don't know they have avidya. They don't know there is no mind. Body will remain here. We are sip. Basically, we will not die. They don't have that kind of knowledge because
See,
of.
now you hit another sixer. You hit another sixer without even you realizing. People are suffering because they don't know they are sick.
Yes.
If people come to know they are sick, how can they be suffering?
And if they know there is no mind, and body will destroy, so maybe that kind of avidya is there, basically I can say, because of avidya.
Okay, good. So what is the point? But please think the question is slightly different. Your answers are good. What is the point of living and suffering? We are trying to address that person who's saying that. Siba, Rumataji, Krishna, and Gurpreet.
प्रणाम गुरुजी.
Pranam.
इमेंस ग्रेटिट्यूड गुरुजी.
Immense.
बोला चला मिच्छामी दुक्कडम गुरुजी. बहुत मन वचन काय से आपको कुछ भी दुखाया हो तो मिच्छामी दुक्कडम गुरुजी. गुरुजी आर पुलिंग मी अ लॉट एंड नाउअडेज गुरुजी.
Okay.
गुरुजी,
Ask your question.
हाँ तो गुरुजी, फॉर द सेक ऑफ लिविंग वी वर लिविंग इन इग्नोरेंस because of without realizing the purpose, without realizing the purpose that and with BME we were living. But when we realize the purpose of our existence, why are we here, that I am not this, I am not this, I am that. Neti neti tattvamasi.
Okay, good. Rumataji. Thank you, Siba.
प्रणाम गुरुजी. शिवोहम.
बोलिए माताजी.
Guruji, most important thing is when we will realize we are Ru and soul is immortal, then the whole problem will be solved. Then no dukkha, and nothing of that sort. And body, mind, ego सब पीछे रह जाएगा. We will be in सच्चिदानंद. अगर हमने यही सोच लिया, we are Ru, so problem is main thing, I think, this.
But for today, our topic is somebody asking the question, what's the point of living and suffering? So if they realize they are Ru, that is the challenge. So they don't want to realize, or they can't realize, or they are trapped in avidya, so they are stuck.
They have to change their thinking.
Okay. So what is the point? Again, they have got several good answers. Who's suffering? What is the root cause of suffering? How to overcome suffering? So many points come in this question. Shiva,
Guruji,
Krishna.
Karma is the main, karma is equally important.
I think if somebody understands karma, if they understand karma, then they will not keep on rehearsing, okay, why I'm suffering, because they will be joyously able to accept. They will be able to accept and able to surrender. Krishna, then Gurpreet. Krishna, unmute.
Sir Krishnoham.
Yes,
Sir,
Krishna.
of course, the reason is BME, the pain of the body and the mysteries of the mind and the agony. But
Yeah.
why your question is, what is the point of living and suffering? I have got 4 points to say. The first point is they don't know there is a way out. It is the example of the caged bird and the vanka chidiya, which you always say. They think this is a way life has to be lived. So they have not met a master. So they don't know they can fly. That is the first thing. Second, I want to say is generally what we have been taught is you learn, earn, burn, and return. To break the cycle, you need to turn into a quest, or to understand who am I. So the journey has not yet begun. So that is why you say, are they living? No, they are just existing. So, and another thing I want to say is PPPE. They are still stuck with the first peak of happiness, pleasure, when there is a lot of suffering. They have not moved beyond that. So
Good.
it is a question of living and existing. So what is the point of living and suffering? Because they are existing and suffering. They are not living.
So what will you tell them?
Yeah, to move from the basic thing, which now I get a lot of chance to speak, is PPP is the easiest and the best method to make them understand. Move from P to P to P, or, pleasure is needed. But at least move to the second step. At least the suffering will be reduced, but still there is suffering. And then, so unless they discover the purpose, and all your lessons, many, many analogies also you have given, the beggar throwing the rupee and keeping the coins, and enlightened master should be there in their life. It is all blessings. And the dog which sits and groans on a nail, everything points to this. Yeah.
So, but Krishna, thank you, all your very valuable points. But see, what we are saying today, 99% of the people in this world, 99%.
What is the point? You said, what is the point? There is no point. You will die and return. That's all.
So that is also another point that we have to bring into this picture.
Yeah.
That if you think what is the point, that means not only are you going to suffer now, you will suffer bar will come again. It will go on and go on and go on and go on.
So I want to summarize into one, the best answer, your acronym of life. Actually, what is life? Are we understanding? Living, liberation from ignorance, and finding enlightenment. That is the best. If you don't, then you will suffer.
Good. Unfortunately, those who are suffering are unable to break free.
Yeah.
Those who are suffering are unable to realize it. Is just before I go to Gurpreet next, they are what I call people who are like a caveman. A caveman thinks that all the world is only that cave. He has never come out of the cave, or what we call a frog in the well. So you're a frog in the well. So you don't know there's another world there. I mean, recently they talk of you all must have seen that viral video. The two children are talking in the stomach of the mother, and one child is telling that other child, So that's just a story, right? What is the point? We are like so many months, we are in the womb, in the stomach, and the other child says, no, but we will go out and we will meet mother. And the first child says, are you mad? Whose mother? What mother? We are just supposed to live in the womb. There are two twins in the stomach, and they are talking to each other. And the one is telling, no, there will be a mother outside. There is no mother, nothing is there. So people who are hopeless, who have no clue, who have no master, who have no direction, who have no quest, who have no talash, they
Sir,
live.
even if you're successful, like in that Malaika Arora call, she never could believe that there is a way to eternal happiness. So even the successful people are suffering.
They're suffering lots.
Yeah.
They are suffering, and they keep that plastic smile on their face, but that does
Yeah.
not mean that they are happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Krishna. So let's see where we go. Gurpreet, Meenakshi, Atmanand, Siprakash, Sukhi, Karma, Premchandji, Sundargiri, Rekha, Siva. Okay. I always say, beginning, who comes in the beginning has advantage. Then comes the Dhanadhan. Gurpreet.
Namaskar, sir.
Yeah, sir. What is Gurpreet?
Sir, I was just going through everybody's answers. They are so beautiful. They are so well rehearsed. They have like inculcated all these habits, I think, in their life. I am so blessed to be here. I would say that to learn such things.
Thank you.
Sir, and I have something to add, sir. So, like in our Gurbani, as per Guru Granth Sahib, we have differentiated like two people, like two categories, like everybody told. One are Manmukhs and one are Gurmukhs. The Manmukhs are the one who are ignorant, like everybody was telling, and Gurmukhs are the one who are the enlightened one. So the main journey of the life is to become from Manmukh to the Gurmukh, and that is the main journey of the life as per Agam Sahib, and that is
Very
what.
good. I feel study this Manmukh and Gurumukh. I have not studied it, but it's very interesting.
Yes, sir. That's the concept in Guru Granth Sahib, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any question?
Yes, sir. As ever, plenty of them. But I'll fix to the main. I'll go with the topics only today.
Okay.
But even I am suffering, sir. I would say I am a manmukh. Still, I want to be on this path, and definitely I am suffering, sir. And I try to inculcate these things, but I'm unable to do because with the kind of atmosphere you have around you and the people you do your work with, or generally most of the time you're working like 8 to 10 hours you're working, or in the atmosphere where everybody is in ghor andhakar, and you can't be the one who can just knock them and tell them, please, you don't understand these concepts, or you just have to suffer with them कि वो जो कहें चुपचाप हाँ जी something like that.
So tell me, you're saying I'm suffering. So who's suffering?
My mind, sir, definitely.
But mind, where is the mind? There's no mind.
Now there's no mind, so there's soul only, but yes.
So who's suffering?
Obviously, again, my egoistic, stupid mind.
Actually, that's the whole thing, right? The mind makes us suffer when in reality there is no mind.
So, like sorry.
But there's somebody like you who's coming to this call and telling, I want to overcome it. I want to fight it. I want to go.
Yes, sir.
But the rest of the people are sitting and they are what Krishna told you. I don't know if you know the story. That's like a dog sitting on the kila, on the nail, and groaning. Grr, 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 grr. And the friend asks him, why your dog is sitting on the nail? He's saying, इतना दर्द नहीं हो रहा है. तो उधर ही बैठ के groan कर रहा है. So many people are groaning and moaning through life without being able to get up, move out, get up, walk, conquer, go. ये नहीं होता है. ठीक है?
वही मुश्किल है, सर.
नहीं हो जाएगा. अभी आप शुरू हो गया आपका जर्नी.
So that is my first question. How to inculcate these habits in my life, sir.
At least this 1 hour is making you feel good every day. This 1 hour, I'm sure, is making you feel good every day.
At least, sir, I have some positive thoughts. नहीं तो I was suffering like everybody, like that. कि क्या किया जाए, क्या होगा, कैसे होगा, क्या होगा. At least some moments I think, and then I come back and I resonate with myself कि नहीं होगा, सब ठीक होगा,
सब नाटक है. Everything, ultimately, everything is a show. We come and we go. Nothing is real. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, another something I would like to ask is about focus, sir.
Yeah.
When you trying to do some, I'm trying to do part or I'm trying to meditate, I'm unable to focus for long, sir.
You're unable to focus because your mind is bombarding you with
It's
thoughts.
scattered. It's scattered, sir.
Yeah. So as long as the mind is there, you can't focus. Unless you eliminate the mind, unless you still the mind, you kill the mind. Therefore, you have to spend time in silence. You have to watch that rascal. एक बंदर है, वो बंदर jump कर रहा है, इधर बंदर jump कर रहा है, बंदर jump कर रहा है. Monkey is jumping, monkey is jumping, monkey is jumping. Keep on watching the monkey. The monkey will become conscious. The monkey mind will become conscious. He'll stop jumping. So please keep on watching the monkey mind. Keep on watching those thoughts, and you will improve yourself.
Is there any other technique, sir, other than this?
This is the way. Silence, silence, observing the mind, feeding positive thoughts. So I'm giving you 3 steps today. Silence, observing the mind, which is about bundle of thoughts, and feeding positive thoughts. Then there are, of course, all the methods, 10 steps, 11 steps. If you have not got the 11 steps, 12 steps of peace of mind, please ask for the soft copy book we'll send you today. It's called 12 Steps of Peace of Mind. Just message, we will send you the book today.
12 steps of peace of mind, right, sir?
Yeah, that will help you. That will help you to focus. Meenakshi, Atmanand, Sip Prakash, and Sukhi.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivoham.
So, sir, one sentence answer I could give is there is no point of living, there is no point of coming on this earth, living the life and suffering without knowing the purpose of the life. There is no point because you will return again in this on this earth and you will be suffering again and again. If you know and you realize the purpose of the life, then there is every point or each point. Otherwise, there is
So
no point.
as you were talking, you inspired me to give a profound point. You inspired now a profound point. What did you say?
I said there is no point of coming on this earth, living the life and suffer with the suffering without knowing and realizing the purpose of the life.
Stop. You're saying you should know the purpose of life.
Realizing
Realizing the purpose of life. I am saying much before that, just stop and realize the purpose of your suffering. Why are you suffering? Actually, there are 2 very important points, my dear friends. There are 2 anybody suffering in your group, anybody in your family, your friends, you have to ask 2 questions. A, who is suffering? And B, why are you suffering? If we are able to get answers to these questions, who is suffering? The body, mind, ego, who's suffering? I am suffering. Who's I? Huh? That's one route. And why? For example, why are there thorns growing in my garden? So why is when you throw a ball up in the sky, for how many thousand years, every time an apple fell on the head, people said, ouch, ouch, ouch. But when the apple fell on Newton's head, he didn't say, ouch. He said, why? He said, why? Somebody asked, what, why? He said, why apple fell down? Why apple did not fall up? Why apple fell down? Why the apple did not fall up? There's a way of telling. Actually, the point is we are not able to ask the question. Today's subject, thank you, Meenakshi, for that. What you said is right, but it triggered a very critical point, what you said. What is the point of living and suffering? Why? First of all, why? First of all, why are you living?
Yeah.
And then why are you suffering? And then you come to what you said. With this, you will reach the purpose of life, and then you will go forward. Done?
Yes.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Atmanand, Prakash, Sukhi, and Karma. Atmanand. Can't unmute? Atmanand. Ask to unmute. Yes, sir.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivoham.
So, point of life is to attend this 1 hour Zoom call so that you don't suffer. But if you miss this point, then you will suffer.
You know what you're saying? I can see, Atmanand, when I look at you, I can see so many of you awakened souls, right? I look at you, even I look at Sip Prakash, I look at Sukhi, I look at Prem Chandji, I'm looking at those whose videos are on, because many of your videos are off. If I look at many people in this call, I can see so much change. Of course, AMSIP is not spoken from so many days, but Alak is there. If I look at Atmatra, I look at Bliko, I look at Chidanand, I look at Bliss from so many years, I look at Krishna, I look at Meenakshi, I look at Nemsom, I look at so many of you in this call, Rajanand, Pix, either so many, whether it is Samatma, Sarlanand, Siva, Siri, oh, even Siba, apart from some days where she goes away out of the picture. If I look at many of you, a person like Siraj, who's new, Manisha, Sita, Yogini, many of you, Aham Atma's videos come on. My point is, people's lives are getting transformed. Not just people are just transcending suffering. Suffering is a small step. But people are learning to live with peace, with love, with bliss. People are discovering beautiful things. My challenge is how to get you to this eternal state. How to get, what is the difference between being awakened and being enlightened? You all know?
Is the difference
Atman, tell me the difference. You know the case of who invented the telephone. Have I told you?
No,
Never
I
told.
don't know.
The telephone. Do you know who, according to you, who has invented the telephone?
Graham Bell, right?
Correct. But actually, Graham Bell did not invent the telephone. Actually, the telephone was invented by Edmund Rice. Edmund Rice made the telephone, and he finished making the telephone, and it was like a walkie-talkie. What happens in a walkie-talkie?
One way.
So you are talking, I shut up. I'm talking. So what did Graham Bell do? He took that apparatus, took a screwdriver, and turned the screw quarter of an inch. By turning the screw quarter of an inch, from intermittent current, you're an engineer, from intermittent current, it became continuous current. And the case of this went to the Supreme Court of America. And in America, the Supreme Court, that Edmund Rice said, I have invented. Supreme Court said, no, you're not invented. The difference is you stopped. You did not achieve the success. Graham Bell took it and he made it work. You did not make it work. So I know when I started giving this example.
No,
so
because of the awakening and enlightening. So from going to living, that is the journey we are on.
The difference is quarter of an inch. What I was saying, the difference is so little. Those of you who are awakened and you want to be enlightened, sometimes it's just one screw, just one small screw.
I'm looking forward to the moksha retreat to get moksha.
No, this retreat we are going to focus completely. This retreat,
Just
and as I told you.
One more comment. I spent 6 years studying communication. So basically, technically, it is known as a simplex to duplex kind of a change that happened actually. In simplex, you can only do one-way communication.
And duplex.
In duplex, the communication happens both ways.
It
just took me back to the engineering days.
SIPLEX and DUPLEX.
DUPLEX. Simplex communication to duplex communication.
Thank you. I learned that today. So good. So my dear friends, this is the whole challenge. People are suffering. People don't know why they are suffering. People don't know why they came to earth. So that quickly, I know there are many people on the call. That song I tell people sometimes, वो क्या मेरी तकदीर जो पैदा हुआ मैं संसार में आया मैं संसार में आया मैं क्यों क्या मैंने किया है मुक्ति मुझे पाना है मुझे मोक्ष पाना है फिर क्यों फंसा मैं संसार में मैं फंसा क्यों क्या मैंने किया है पीपल आस्क दैट क्वेश्चन अरे यार मैंने क्या किया ओ यार मैंने क्या किया भगवान मेरे भगवान मैंने क्या किया भगवान मेरे Sometimes a mother who loses a child, how she cries. भगवान हमने क्या किया ये तुमने क्या किया भगवान तुमने क्या किया शिव प्रकाश Shiv Prakash.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste.
People will continue to suffer until they realize the root cause of suffering, which is attachment to people, possession, power, and pleasure. If you tell them you are suffering because of karma, they will not understand. But if you tell them this, that root cause of attachment, root cause of their suffering is this attachment and desire, then probably they can. But for us people on this Zoom call, even if we are awakened, many of us are still suffering because we have not yet reached the stage of enlightenment or realization.
Good, very good point. Very good point, Sip Prakash. So, awakening is like buying a ticket to go to America. But enlightenment is like getting the visa. If you don't have the visa, if you buy the ticket also, it's of no use. You may have the passport also, no use. You need the visa. If the visa is not there, ticket, all waste. Passport, waste. So therefore, thank you, Prakash. Very, very important for us to get to the point, right? And like you all said, in this Zoom call, so many people, I can see transformation on a day-to-day basis, on a month-to-month basis. And like I tell people, what have I promised? I promised people 1 month coming on this call every day, video on, asking questions. 100% you will get many awakenings. 3 months on this call every day, video on, guaranteed awakening. 3 months, 90 days, guaranteed awakening, guaranteed. So if anybody wants to be awakened, it's not impossible. It's not difficult. We can be, but we have got to follow the method. You've got to follow that process. If you don't follow the method, Saji Manus, thank you, sir. Thank you, Prakash. Sip Sukhi. Yes, Sukhi.
Shivam, sir. I bow
Shivam.
down to all SIP in the call.
Yes.
Suffering is, most of the answers have been told. Choosing to be ignorant about their ignorance. They're ignorant about their ignorance. Most of the people are living in the past or future. Then they are clinging. Suffering is only because of clinging. And there is lot of expectations than acceptance.
Okay, now tell me, what you said is correct. But somebody is asking you, you meet somebody, Sukhi, what is the point, Sukhi? Why should I live and suffer? What is the point?
So our birth is only because of mind and ego. We have come
No,
as body, mind, and ego.
but why should I suffer? Tell me.
That is a fact you have to accept and surrender.
Why should I accept and surrender?
You have to remove your ignorance of body, mind, ego. And when you know you are not the body, then you won't suffer.
So
And
therefore,
you can
the answer
overcome of all the miseries.
Therefore, the question, again, we are coming back. What is the point of living and suffering? The question is coming, who is that one living and suffering? Who is
The
it?
ignorant BME.
So that is the crux. If they get to that avidya, ghor avidya, if they get to understand the ghor avidya, sometimes sometimes we are trying to open a door with the wrong key. Keep on putting the key, doesn't work. Keep on putting the key, doesn't work. Keep on putting the key, doesn't work. I went to Iceland. And in Iceland, there's nobody there. You're alone. So when I'm trying to lock the door, it's not locking. You all know the story? I've told you all the story. So the lock, right? You in India, there's a lock. So if you put a key, it should lock, right? If you put a key, it should lock. It's not locking. I'm trying to lock, it's not locking. I'm trying to lock, it's not locking. What to do? Then I Googled, I said in Iceland, my door is not locking. They said in Iceland, if you want to lock a door, first you must take the handle and push it up. After you take the handle and push it up, then the key will lock. So if you don't push the handle up, the lock is a special gimmick. The door will not lock. So when suffering, we have to find out the cause. You must try to understand. That is the key. Karma, thank you. Yes, Karma. Karma.
I just got unmuted, Shivoham.
Yes.
Well, the point of living and suffering is to learn the fact that pain is inevitable, suffering is a choice. Is
Very
to
good.
learn the lessons from the mistakes, or like we say, karma that we do. We need to learn. Until we learn, the pattern will keep repeating in different forms and more intensely. So once we learn the lesson from a particular I would call it mistake, but let's call it karma. Then once we learn it, the same thing will not repeat. Of course, you're free to make more mistakes, but the point is to learn that pain is going to happen. If you suffer through it, it's a choice. If you just go through the pain with the learning, it's a choice. And we need to learn to make the right choice. That's the point.
Okay, good. It's not easy to help people to just snap out of suffering, but it's very easy for people to snap out of suffering.
True, absolutely.
If a person wants to snap out of suffering, it can snap out like this. But if a person does not want to learn the art of snapping out of, they can continue snapping, really living forever. Thank you, Karma. We have Premchand ji. We have 10 minutes. Premchand, Sundar, Rekha, Sophia. Four people, right? We have enough time. Yes, Premchand ji. Premchand ji, namaskar. Premchand ji, unmute. आपको हो रहा है, अनम्यूट हो रहा है? Sundargiri, try to unmute till Premchand ji comes on. Yes, speak Sundargiri. Premchand ji, try कीजिए आप unmute करने. Sundargiri, please continue. Premchand ji, आप try कीजिए. Yes.
Shivam sir.
Shivam.
Yeah, I agree with many regards with Meenakshi Jain's points. Yeah, and I want to add something more, sir. That there is suffering; it is inevitable in life. So there is suffering. So there is no point in living. There is suffering. That is why there is no point of living. We are obliged to live. That is why we have to find out the point to live. That is the love.
Good. So we have to find out what is.
We have to love others. Then that will be the point for living. That's all.
Good. Very good. Good, Sundargiri. That is, we have to find the reason. Premchand ji, आपका हो रहा है? Premchand ji, unmute हो रहा है? Premchand ji, हो रहा है आपका unmute? आप काटा गया आज सिस्टम. Rekha Parwani, please unmute till Premchand ji tries. Rekha Parwani, please continue. आपके सिस्टम में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है, आप ट्राई कीजिए. प्रेमचंद जी, आप बोल सकते हैं, आप क्वेश्चन पूछिए. रेखा परवानी, you keep unmuting him. Shivam, Rekha.
I want to add 2 points to the valuable answers today.
Yes.
I want to say 2 bhajans of yours.
Yes.
इंसान मैं नहीं, सच में भगवान मैं हूँ. If we realize this, then there'll be no suffering at all. And one more is Prabhu hi satya, jag ye hai mithya. So when we realize these 2 points, important points, then we never suffer.
Actually, people coming
because
on the Zoom
body-
call every day and attending the Zoom call, how can they suffer? They can't suffer.
Yes, we can't suffer.
Because it gets you get see, the whole problem is a problem of mistaken identity. Our whole problem is we don't know who we are.
Yes.
And we don't know that we don't suffer. The body suffers. We don't
Body
suffer.
suffers.
And
Yeah.
then as long as the ego will suffer. But when the ego is enlightened, then the ego will not suffer because I am not the sufferer. Who is the sufferer? Important question. Who is the sufferer?
Yes.
That is the challenge. And if we don't know who is the sufferer, then we will continue to suffer. This is the problem.
Yes.
तो प्रेम
Thank
चंद जी क्या करें? आपका अनम्यूट नहीं हो रहा है. प्रेमचंद जी. Okay. Sophia.
Yeah, sir.
Sophia.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. Thank
Yes.
you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Tell me.
So, if
One, Sophia, please wait.
because
Sophia,
I am
please wait.
enlightened.
One minute. Sophia, just a moment. प्रेमचंद जी आपका अनम्यूट हुआ अभी. अभी अनम्यूट हुआ आपका. प्रेमचंद जी आपका और एक बार ट्राई कीजिए. अनम्यूट होके फिर वापस चले गया. Okay, continue, Sophia. Sophia. Yes, please.
Yes, sir. So, if I'm as I'm enlightened, and I know that I am soul divine and beyond the confines of this body, mind, and ego. So we must let go and focus on love and wisdom, and we should detach and from worldly sufferings and desires and attachment. I feel, and we must accept whatever is coming and make it and have to come back to the soul consciousness always whenever suffering comes, and I have to be in peace only.
Okay.
And in such a time.
Thank you, Sophia. Siva and Aparajita. Siva and Aparajita. प्रेमचंद जी कीप ट्राइंग. प्रेमचंद जी आप जब रेडी आपको बोल सकते हैं, प्लीज. आपका अनम्यूट नहीं हो रहा है. अगर अनम्यूट होता है बोलना शुरू कीजिए. शिवा एंड अपराजिता. यस शिवा.
Shivoham Guruji.
शिवोहम.
My answer is already out, Guruji. It is suffering is it is still a choice. You can choose consciously not to suffer, irrespective of the external circumstances.
Good. Good point. Because you are right. The pain is not something that you can choose, but suffering you can choose.
Yeah. And before enlightenment, before reaching enlightenment, we should make right choices.
Okay. Before reaching, and then after reaching.
After reaching, you should be in full surrender.
Okay. Actually, there's a very important aspect of today's call, which I will conclude with. I will try to explain to you all about what is the point of living and suffering. The whole point is to understand the cause of suffering. And the whole point is that you don't have an option because you have done something wrong in life. You have done some karma, you are here. So, Aparajita, Shiva, anything else, Shiva?
Guruji, one question, Guruji.
Yes, please.
I have read in your book that your Guruji has told you to evolve from experience to realization.
Correct.
Yeah, can you elaborate on that point?
So, for example, yeah, I experience the beautiful mountains, and I experience the beautiful stars, and I experience all this as though God has created all these things. I'm experiencing God. Okay?
Okay.
But realizing is I don't experience. I know this is God. Experiencing is through the 5 senses, but realizing is through consciousness.
Okay.
So you don't have to suppose I say, oh, I experienced God. I experienced God in a beautiful sunset. I'll give you one example. I experienced God in a beautiful sunset because God has created that sunset. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't experience God. I realize God is the sunset.
Okay.
So it will come. Don't try to break your head too much. It will automatically come to you.
Okay, Guruji.
It's like opening a puzzle. How the puzzle opens. Oh, it's not opening, not opening, not opening. Then it opens.
Hopefully someday.
प्रेमचंद जी हो रहा है अपना? हाँ?
Hopefully someday it opens.
No, not hopefully. Don't say hopefully. Definitely.
Okay.
प्रेमचंद जी हो रहा है ये तो कल होगा अगर आपने आज नहीं हो रहा तो आपका सिस्टम. Please try प्रेमचंद जी. Otherwise अपरिचिता. प्रेमचंद जी. Yes, अपरिचिता.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good
Thank you for
evening.
the opportunity. I will talk faster. मुझे लग रहा है कि once we realize also if we don't have a proper engagement, like brain all the time, it will. I'm not sure, like what I'm thinking. Once you karma and why life, like we already enrolled life, so we have to finish the thing. So until we realize why we are here and doing something to reduce karma, further karma, and eliminating the past karma, there are so many procedures are there, like the simple thing, not hating anyone, like no take it, everything is like you are one, everything is equal, except like don't have the boundary and all those things. And so you won't make any more rapid karma, and then like more like donation or support, something like to like those things may reduce the past karma, like participative, like actively participate in those things, like 6 internal those enemies you have to eliminate, like krodha, all those greed, jealousy, all those things, working on that. Then slowly we'll be very consciously living, like whether like calculating. There is a very fine line uh, between, like to find the fine line in the middle and walk in that. Like someday it will be here and there, then one time if we achieve that also, if we don't have a proper engagement plan for the whole day, then we will keep on thinking, because we have flesh and blood, all the emotions will come. So we need a proper routine, and that routine will keep our brain so occupied we won't do anything which like comes under karma.
Okay. Very good. So what is that routine is called sadhana. We should have a sadhana, daily sadhana. Where are you from, Abhijit? You're coming first time or you come before?
No, first time today.
कैसे मालूम पड़ा आपको ये कॉल के बारे में?
ये कॉल के बारे में मैं आपके यहाँ पे कल मुझे मेरे ईमेल में जॉब का एक एडवर्टाइजमेंट दिखा था, तो तब मुझे पता चला कि ऐसा कुछ है, and the criteria was matching, so I was very interested, and today I searched for it, and then I was trying all the numbers, and then I come to know like at 8 o'clock I couldn't connect, like so ऐसे.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Abhijit. Thank you for joining. प्रेमचंद जी आगे बोल सकते हैं, हम नहीं बोलेंगे आज. प्रेमचंद जी क्या करें, आपका नहीं खुल रहा है, क्या कर सकते हैं हम? हाँ, खुल गया.
हो गया गुरुदेव, खुल गया. खुल गया. मेरा कहना ये है कि सफरिंग द पार्ट ऑफ ह्यूमन लाइफ, बिकॉज वॉट एवर वी गेट, that is the result of our past karma. Ram has suffered, Sita has suffered, Krishna has suffered, you have suffered, everyone has suffered. The time comes by the grace of God that a guru comes in between and he guides that who is sufferer. That what is the cause of sufferer? The cause of sufferer is a body, mind, ego. And who is sufferer? Sufferer is a Jivatma. When Jivatma realizes that I am not body, I am not mind, I am not ego, it automatically unites with the ship. And when it unites ship, the suffering will automatically go. It will come contentment, it will come peace, it will come happiness.
वेरी ब्यूटीफुल, बहुत अच्छा। शायद आपको एंड में ही बोलना था, इसलिए आपका अनम्यूट नहीं हुआ। एंड में आपने बहुत अच्छा एंड में किया।
आखिर खुल भी गया। तो मेरा कहना यही है कि अगर अगर जन्म लिया है तो स्टार्ट तो सफरिंग से होगा ही सही। बड़ा होगा तब उसे मौका मिलेगा। अगर गुरु जैसा मिल गया बढ़िया, तो he will be in a position to be in a life lost contentment, peace, happiness, and ultimately moksha or jivan mukta, whatever it is.
Thank you, Premchandji, very beautifully said. Let us put this whole thing together. My dear friends, what is the point of living and suffering? What is the point? Sometimes a small child is born. A child is only 3 months, is declared blind. What is the point of the small child suffering? Sometimes a child is maybe 4 years, 5 years, they've got a heart that's non-functional heart. Children, I have seen children doing heart surgery for 2 years, 3 years, small children doing heart surgeries. What is the cause? Why did God create this world full of suffering? And why should we live? There are many Gen Zs, youngsters, who are asking, what's the point? What is the point of living? What's the point? Why should I live? Why should I suffer? The question is wrong. The question is not why should I live and suffer. You have to live. You have to live because you have already done something which has brought you to this earth. It is your karma. That is what is making you suffer, because you have to settle it. It's like somebody asking Citibank, why should I pay for the car? Why should I pay the car loan? Why should you pay the car loan? Because you bought a car. If you bought a car, you have to pay the EMI. You can't say, I'm not going to pay the EMI. The question is, why did you buy the new house? If you buy a house, you have to pay the EMI. Don't ask why I must pay the EMI. Ask, what is the cause? The cause of paying the EMI is the loan. The cause of suffering is our karma. And the question has to change. The question is not what is the point of living and suffering. The question has to be how to overcome suffering. The question has to be, I am suffering. Is there a way to overcome suffering? And the good news is there is. There is a way to overcome suffering by, first of all, to ask the question, who is suffering? And then to realize I am not the sufferer. I am not the body that experiences pain. I am not the mind that creates fear, worry, stress, anxiety. I am not the ego that has anger, hate, revenge, and jealousy. When we reach this point that, first of all, we calmly accept suffering is because of karma, and the one that suffers is not me, then I am free. I am free. My dear friends, it is a challenge. The whole world is suffering. We are blessed on this call. We come on this call, and once in a way, if you are suffering pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego, please, BBC, please bring back consciousness. Come to the point to realize that you don't suffer. Come to the point to realize you are the immortal soul. Come to the point to realize you are SIP. And in that moment, you will be free from all suffering. Yes, those who are suffering, if you want to help them, bring them on this call. I can guarantee you, anybody coming on this call, 1 month, 100%, 100%, 1 month, every day, audio, video on asking questions, 100%, there will be a major change. And I'm saying 3 months, 3 months on this call, every day, audio, video, question, guaranteed awakening, guaranteed. But this is not because I am saying it, because SIP has given us the formula. And this formula works provided we are able to invest in this formula. My dear friends, with folded hands, I bow down to you.